Welcome to the Quantum Couch. Steven, JT, Bruce, take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Welcome to the Quantum Couch. Steven, JT, Bruce, take a seat, take a seat.
Welcome back to the Quantum Couch. Cop yourself a squat. Just make sure it's not on any one of our laps. And here I am, Bruce, with my counterparts in crime here. Gentlemen.
How's it going?
Hello. Now you said
How's
don't pop a squat on anybody's laps. Now, what if the couch gets super full? We're gonna have to
That
make
is
some
true.
room. You got to make some room. I mean, Steven, you can sit in my lap. It's okay. I don't mind.
I mean, hey, the quantum couch is anything happens and anything goes. So
Yeah, we're
if it
gonna
gets there, it gets there.
half the couch is gonna go through one portal, and then the other couch is going through another portal. So technically, it's like infinite.
Gentlemen, if anybody's sitting on my lap, they better bring dollars. Anyway, singles preferably. Let's move on.
Oh,
Don't
wow,
edit
right.
that. Do not edit that. Keep that in
That's
there.
staying in. That is.
Come
There
on
we
the
go.
show, Kevin. You can sit on my lap. Kevin Feige, come on.
Here we go.
Oh,
There we go. Yep.
This is going to be an interesting episode. We're already starting off pretty fun. It's only going to get crazier.
Yeah, and hey guys, before we start, updated news for anybody who's listening. The Doomsday trailer counter is still continuing. As of this recording, there's no trailer yet. And of course,
Good.
if you follow all the scoopers and all the leakers and stuff, they said Sunday the 26th could be the day. Guess what? It ain't happening right now. At least as
No.
of this recording. As of this recording.
Yeah. I don't see it happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think people are
At
just
this
bored
point-
with themselves.
At this point, it happens if when it happens, it happens, and you
Yeah.
just got to be prepared. Yeah, it's it feels more like, and I'll end it on this one. It feels like more like the chair reveals. No one knew that was coming. Literally, I don't remember
Yeah.
a single scooper or anything. I just remember Marvel Studios dropping a video or dropping a picture of a chair with Chris Hemsworth's name on it, and everybody was like, "What?" And then all of a sudden, the 5-hour live stream that happened, and everyone was going crazy. I feel like that's going to be like, no one's ready. At some point, the trailer's going to just drop randomly, and everybody's going to be like, oh my God, go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it hasn't happened yet, and we're probably still going to wait a little bit more longer.
I kind of want it like that, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like keep the intrigue and the mystery going, man, because that's some of the shit that allows us to feed into our imaginations and come up with crazy shit. I
agree.
like that. You
I
know
agree.
what I mean? So, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
But
Well-
Steven,
Yeah, just drop it on us. What's up?
I'm ready for this segment. Y'all did a fantastic job last episode. I'm ready for this segment. What do we got? What do you have? You told us pre-chat. I've got something juicy for you.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, what
I'm
kind
ready.
of villainous behavior you're going to be in right now to bait us into some crazy stuff, Steven?
yeah, man. What you got? What you got?
Well, I definitely need today's episode to be, I don't want to say like a difficult one for you guys, but I need you guys to kind of put on your thinking caps. You guys can either work together and agree on something, or you can try to sway each other or sway me. I'm fine with either. Since we're here at the Quantum Couch, we cover everything nerdy. So we're jumping through every single multiverse, every universe out there, and we're pulling some characters out to fight each other. And I need you guys to tell me, who do you think wins and why? So we're going
I'm
to start
down.
off with the easiest one, I think, that we can start with. And,
You say that. You say easy, but
I
oh,
know, right? That's
I-
subjective as hell, but go ahead.
I say easy, but here we go. We're going to start off with the first fight. We have Scarecrow
Okay.
fighting Ghost Rider.
Okay.
And our last entrant is Chewbacca.
I mean, I've got mine. I mean, I've got my winner.
Are we both thinking the same person,
I
Ghost
think we might.
Rider?
I think we're both thinking Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The penance there
Penance
alone will.
stare.
First of all, by Chewbacca, I don't know what Chewbacca's got
Yeah.
to offer this fight. His bowcaster, maybe.
brute
I don't
strength.
know.
Yeah.
No, he
I
can't
look.
even get close enough. I don't think he'll get 10 feet in. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
I mean,
I don't know.
look, hey, with all respect to Chewbacca and those fans out there of Chewie, I love him in Star Wars. He's a great, companion. But in a one-on-one fight,
Nah.
yeah, I'm sorry, you got to
Nah.
go. And then with
See, and I.
Scarecrow,
Oh, yeah.
like I don't even know if Ghost Rider would be affected by his mist. Like,
No. It's
I just don't
nothing.
see. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see that. I mean, look, you got Ghost Rider. Which Ghost Rider though? Can I preface this? Which Ghost Rider?
It's your preference.
Okay. Okay. Well, I
I
mean,
know.
if
Say
I'm going
less.
like Johnny
You
Blaze
guys already know my
or
choice. I'm just
like
saying.
I would say particularly it would have to be like a Johnny Blaze or it can't
Okay.
be like a it can't be like a Frank Castle cosmic
Okay.
Ghost
So it can't be
Rider.
cosmic.
okay,
All right.
okay,
All right.
okay, okay. Fair.
Because that's
I still
okay.
pick
That
Ghost
is
Rider.
cheating. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I was
Me
gonna, if it's
too.
cosmic Ghost
Hell
Rider,
yeah.
you're winning probably every single one
Well,
of these
JT,
fights.
JT, honestly, your point, and I believe if you don't mind me building on that,
Mhm.
when you're Ghost Rider and you have seen the flames of hell, literally, what is a gaseous element going to do?
Yeah.
He's already
Honestly, I mean,
seen fear.
yeah. I mean, like what we all know that Scarecrow just released when he
Animals
used it
fear.
on when he used it on Batman, Batman saw bats. So like,
Yeah.
you know, I mean he saw other things too. But I mean Ghost Rider's gonna see stuff he sees every day. Like I like it's gonna be a no contest in that situation. And then again for Chewbacca, I mean maybe Chewbacca can like sit up in the high grounds and take shots, but like as soon as Ghost Rider gets hit by one of those, turns around, has his chain whip,
I was gonna
flamed
say the
chain
chain
whip,
whip.
like
Yeah.
Chewbacca's gonna be turning into, fried chicken at that point. Like
Yeah.
it's barbecue chicken, I should say.
I
Yeah.
wonder if Wookiee meat would taste good. Anyways, I don't know what I'm thinking.
Mm.
Here's the
Well,
thing. I'm
his name
glad you
is
guys picked
Chewy,
Ghost.
right? Just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys picked Ghost Rider. I'm glad that one was easy because that was my layup. I had to kind of get the water going.
Okay.
So
All right.
now
I feel you.
we're gonna go with the Battle of the Duelists.
But wait a minute. Put a pause on that. You never told us who you were going with.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's Ghost
Okay.
Rider, but I would my hot take out of that would be Chewbacca, just because his brute strength alone, and people they underestimate Wookiees are fast as shit, and they're super strong. They can jump super high. They're whole different breeds. There's a reason why Han Solo has him as his best friend and not his enemy, because he'd be toast. So
I'd
Fair.
say yes to that. However, the one exception for me that would even present a challenge for a Wookiee to be in this fight would be the Jedi one. I forgot his name.
Oh,
Because at
yeah, I
least
know.
he has some kind of
oh
supernatural ability to be
Yeah.
able to fight against supernatural ability. Whereas, like, I
mhm.
don't know that Chewie can. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I
Right.
think
Fair.
the fight will start like this. He would stare at Chewbacca, give him the penance, and Chewie won't know not to stare at him. First of all, he's a dog. He'd be like, "Oh shit, stuck," and then he'd go after the Scarecrow. Done. You know what I mean? Done. Fight
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
thought of it as
So,
more so Chewbacca taking out Scarecrow right away first,
That's
and then
what I was gonna
it's
say. If we're doing
he
rankings,
snaps
like
Scarecrow. Yeah.
yeah, I think
oh,
Scarecrow, no
that's
matter
easy.
what, Scarecrow's the first to go. Then you can really get into somewhat of a debate
Mm.
between Ghost Rider and Chewbacca. But again, all the respect in the world to Chewbacca and his fans out there.
Mm.
I just think in this case, it's gotta be Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
There isn't too many people that I won't put against Ghost Rider to win. Like seriously, but go ahead. Yeah.
He's one of the strongest, and He's amazing. But
Mm-hmm.
our next one here is, I would say you could probably find an explanation to make this an easy one. But it's a battle of our duelists. We have Count Dooku,
Okay.
Ra's al Ghul, and Deadpool.
Fuck. All right.
Okay.
And now you
This
have two
one
of
is
them that are
interesting.
pretty much immortal. You know,
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
outlier is Count Dooku, but he has the Force, and he also has Force lightning.
Yeah.
So
I look at. Okay, Bruce, if you don't mind, I'll go
Go
first
ahead,
on
go
this
ahead.
one.
Yeah. Get it.
Dooku's out first, and the only reason I say that, not because of strength, not because of powers, not because he's not immortal. The other
Yeah,
two,
I agree.
they're coming back. You know.
Yeah.
So that's where I go with that
Yeah.
one. I think Dooku's out first. Um,
Yeah. I second that, by the way. Well explained. Good point. I'm with you. On that.
I do think with Deadpool and Ra's al Ghul, I think it gets to the point of like, it, you don't, you're not gonna sit here and say who's more powerful, who's more the. You're gonna look at it and say who can deal with the other one. I don't know if Ra's al Ghul can deal with Deadpool and his antics. Like I don't know if like I can just see Ra's al Ghul getting just irritated and pissed off, and then that causes him to lose sight and lose focus on what the actual main goal is. I think Deadpool by a very slim margin. Like if Deadpool's going in like guns ablazing, like then it's maybe like a more difficult fight. But I think I would say 7 out of 10 times Deadpool's gonna take it.
I
That's fair.
agree, and here's my perspective on that, and I'm gonna piggyback it because I agree with you on that one too, JT. Here's my thing with Deadpool. Uh, I think he'd think of after a while of taking a beating, which he'll probably utilize to be able to fight back, whether it's a broken arm or what, some crazy
Yeah.
antics he does. But I think he'll also think of some out of the box creative way to be able to defeat Raj, because that's the kind of person he is. He's goofy enough to say something stupid like a piano falling on somebody could kill him, right? Just as an example. Not saying that would happen, but just saying that's the kind of zany, cartoony shit that he's on. That where I think Raj is too serious, right? Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
is like the Vincent Price prototype, or he's too serious, and I don't think that he would, to JT's point, be able to sustain the zany, creative, weird fucking Deadpool. I don't think so. Now, could it be a long fucking fight? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very long. Very long. 100%. Before we see a winner, it'd be probably millennial. I don't know. It would be insanely long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
Steven?
agree. I think it's Deadpool, 100%. I think with Ra's al Ghul, I mean, he really relies on the Lazarus Pit, especially when it comes down to being beaten down and needing to like regenerate. And I think Deadpool's just gonna. Deadpool's smart enough too to keep him as far away from that as possible.
100%.
So I think Deadpool's got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, could you imagine if Deadpool jumped into the Lazarus pit?
Oh
That'd
my
be
god!
insane,
Yeah, what would
dude.
that do to Deadpool?
Maybe
I mean,
reverse the effects. Who knows?
That's what-
Oh my god! Yeah, it
Yeah,
makes him
I'm
normal.
just
He just
saying.
dies right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah.
That would
feels
be
so
crazy.
bad.
That would be crazy. Yeah, I don't know. But I do think you got to play to your character's strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
And I do think one of Deadpool's strengths is how zany and out of pocket he is. Like he can break
100%.
the fourth wall. He can,
Yeah.
he can say, crazy things. Like I'm sure he would say something about, like something to some degree of Ra's al Ghul's personal life. And then him being like, "How do
Yeah,
you
he'd
know
bring
that?"
up
And he's like,
Talia
"I
for
just
sure.
Yeah, he's like, I just always know that. Like, I just feel like it's not, especially with this fight, and maybe y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like with this fight in particular, you are looking, like I mentioned earlier, you were looking for the undertone, like the secondary issues
Yeah.
and strengths that these characters have,
I
because they
guarantee. Yeah.
like yeah. I mean, you're getting under Ra's al Ghul's skin.
100%.
He's bound to mess up at some point. Talking about, like
Yeah.
you said, Talia, and other characters in his life, other players in Ra's al Ghul's life,
Yeah.
and Deadpool's just gonna go like, you know, fourth wall, like looking at the camera or looking out, like
Yep.
somewhere and being like, "Hey Talia, look who I'm with," and he's gonna be like, "Who are you with?" Like it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, gotcha, bam," and like something like that.
Yeah.
I agree. That's fair.
Okay.
I
And
like
I hate going 2-0 on just picking Marvel characters, but I mean, they are insanely strong. So I mean,
Yeah.
You picked
Yeah.
two of the best Marvel characters out there, man.
Oh
So
yeah.
it's-
Well,
This
just
is
wait
true.
till this next one.
Okay.
So-
all right, I knew it was coming.
This one here we have, and this might be like my personal favorite. We have Red Hood,
Okay.
Daredevil,
Ooh,
and
okay.
Chiru Imwe from Rogue One.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. This is a really good pairing.
Yeah.
Like this
This is
one
fun.
actually makes sense. Yeah. This one wow. All right, JT, you want to go off first again? This one I gotta sit and think on for a little bit.
This is a tough
I
one.
want to say initially, I think Red Hood, just from like not even thinking about it, not going too crazy into it. I'm thinking
Yeah.
Red Hood. I don't think
Why?
Daredevil's winning. I don't think Daredevil's winning. And just because I think that Daredevil has, like, he's fantastic. He's got, 100 times the regular senses that we all have, but like I feel like you can't sense the force.
Yeah.
I feel like at some point he's gonna be like, why am I, why are my feet not on the ground?
Yeah.
But just because of like Red Hood's abilities, I just feel like he has the upper hand. See, I don't know now. I'm like doubting myself. I mean, what do y'all say? What where are y'all
So-
feeling?
For me, I like where you're struggling because I equally feel the same.
Mhm.
So I think Daredevil is the outlier here. He's not gonna get that far. And I think it's not because he can't go toe to toe with Red Hood. I just think, and we've seen it time and time again, especially now with Born Again, season 2, he's just not willing to go that extra mile.
Right.
Whereas
He's not gonna
Red
pull the
Hood
trigger.
would.
Yeah.
No, Red
Yeah.
Hood 100% will, right? And so we know that by death, and that was the part of this that we spoke about, right? The winning is by death. Red Hood takes Daredevil out easily. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Now, Jedi code
Yeah.
means you cannot kill.
Right, but
So-
but is Chiru Imwe a Jedi or is he just a Force user?
That's where
Well, I think he
that's where
follows the
I'm-
principles of the Jedi still, even though what makes the difference between a Jedi and the Jedi, the principal rules of being a Jedi is the difference is that you went through training, right? Like that's the protocol. Basically, you went to a training, you had a Jedi master, you was a Padawan for however long. You went through the ranks and then you got to pick what school of Jedi you wanted to be, right? Sentinel
Yeah.
or whatever the case may be. Whereas I think he still has the philosophy which we see in Rogue One all the time. He's very much to the point where he doesn't want to hurt nobody, right? We know that there's no intent to do harm, only to protect. It's like the Buddhist monk in him, right?
Yeah.
And I think the same thing for Daredevil. But that's where Red Hood doesn't, right? Like Red
Right.
Hood in itself does not have those complications. We know that his backstory is trauma, childhood trauma, and all the rest of that bullshit baggage that he brings with him. So I think, would it be close to the end fight? I think so, but I don't think that. I think Red Hood takes it. That's my take on that.
I agree. I think Red Hood takes it for sure. I think Chiru Imwe is. I agree with you on the sense of he'll only do it to protect himself. That's like the furthest he goes. But he
Yeah.
does have to kill to protect himself. And if it's your life only in danger, who knows the limits that he'll go to. But I think Red Hood just has that killer instinct where it's just it's this way or it's not happening, and I think he goes through and he ends the fight. I don't even.
Well, and
I don't,
let's
this
not
fight won't even be
forget.
quick either.
No, no, but let us not forget that Red Hood is also conniving.
Mm-hmm.
He's conniving. He's scammy, man. Remember
Oh, yeah.
all the times that he fucking was shady and scamming what Damien, the other Robins. I mean, he's shady as fuck, man. He's
Oh, yeah.
super intelligent. So I don't think, let's say at worst, he gets pinned down, right, in a hand to hand, and he'll play into Homeboy's willingness not to kill. He'll be like, oh, I just need to be reformed. Like he'd do some shit like that, right? And
Yeah.
outmaneuver him with some grimy tactics, right? Like shady, underhanded behavior that he won't lose a wink of sleep over. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Whereas the
So who
other
kills
one's
who first?
principles and morals, he takes out Daredevil,
Yeah.
Red Hood. Again, I don't think our boy is going to take Daredevil out. I think Red Hood knocks him out, then Red Hood knocks the other dude out, and we're talking over.
Yeah.
Over. Yeah.
I don't think it'll be. I mm, I feel like it might be like it won't be a quick one, like a quick match.
No.
I feel like this will take some time, but I do think it's not gonna be our longest fight. That one we just had with Raja Ghul and Deadpool and
That one would
yeah,
be long.
that one's the quickest
That'd
or
be
the fastest one. I'm sorry, the longest one. This one I don't think it's the quickest, but it's I mean it'll be over in a
You
bit.
you guys want me to play it out the way I think it would happen and just give you the description of what would happen?
Hit
Do
us.
it.
I think what's the monk's name again? I forgot his name.
Chirrut Imwe.
What's his name again?
Yeah, true anyway.
Trimway. He'll be sitting in his monk stance off into the cut while Red Hood and Daredevil are fighting, right? He's just sitting there, his bow on his lap, and now you have freaking Daredevil and Red Hood like fisticuffing it through, bang, bang. And I think what happens is Daredevil tries to do some kind of backhand smack or punch while Red Hood is coming around, and what Red Hood does that Daredevil wasn't ready for is that he quickly pulls out his gun and shoots him.
Mm.
So he's doing like this, and then shoots him right in the head. So he spins back, shoots him in the head, dead, because he's not
That'd be
expecting to
crazy.
be killed.
Yeah.
Then what happens is, and this is how quickly this happens. What happens is he quickly turns the gun over to Mgawe and he shoots, but Homeboy grabs his bow and deflects the bullet, right?
Mhm.
But when he goes to deflect the bullet, the thing he didn't see was the second gun shooting the fire.
Mm.
Dead.
Okay.
Rest in peace. Bro
Okay.
didn't have a chance.
Just saying, man.
Bro did not have a
Just
chance.
saying. Just saying. These guys are evil, man.
that's
They're
fair,
bad
yeah.
guys.
Yep.
That is true.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with that one, with the only reason I'm going like Red Hood, not off of skill, not off of like strength, it's because he has that like that instinct. Like he's like
Yeah.
like I gotta kill you. Like I got to.
The job will
and
be
it's
done.
Like
The one reason why he became the Red Hood and didn't pick up the mantle of Batman, right? Because he knew
Yeah.
he always was mad at Batman never being able to complete the job. He let him kill Joker run wild and kill people all the fucking time, and that
Yep.
shit just was like, yeah, it was a done deal. You let these fucking guys kill people all the time.
Yeah, just for him to go to Arkham Asylum, break out, and do the same thing over again. It's that
100%.
it's that relationship that Batman needs. Is that like he needs Joker and Joker needs him.
needs
They'll
the bad
never
guy.
kill each other.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
well, that's a great pick there, and I definitely agree. Let's see if we can agree on this next one. I feel like this has to be pretty much a landslide, but we have Magneto,
Oof.
Darth Vader.
Oh,
and
you're already
Darkseid.
starting so fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
Look,
God damn it, man. Oh.
love me some Vader, but he's gone first, right? Like
Yeah,
he's
a
gone
metal
first.
box.
Yeah, yeah. Magneto just does this with his hand and he's done. Like he just done.
Who's to say who catches who first?
This is what I was thinking because I gotta give Vader more credit to know that he's not gonna let himself get crushed, so he's probably gonna force push back some of that electric energy, that magnetic energy on it. But I don't know. Man, this is tough. Damn it, Steven. This one, I hate you for this one.
This is a
bro.
fun one.
This
This is
some
a fun one.
bullshit. This is some bullshit right here. Fuck, man.
But who was that last one that you said?
Dark side.
I have a good dark side. I think we'll take this one. I just
Play
have
it
a
out
strong.
for me, JT, because I'm
I
having a
feel
hard
like
time
dark
with
side won't appear until the
He won't
final, like
intervene.
until like exactly. And I look, as much as I love Vader, and I think that Anakin turning to the dark side unleashed something else in Anakin. Like we all seen it, we've all know about it. We read it in the comics, seen it on the TV or on the movie.
Yeah.
Magneto can literally just look at him and be like, "Oh, I sense a ton of metal within you, my good sir. Oh, that lightsaber that you want to pull out, yoink, that's mine. Oh, that helmet that you have, yoink, that's mine." I just don't think that right there. Vader could probably stop some of it, but he ain't stopping all of it. Like the things that Magneto can throw at him, like within the ground and like metal chunks and stuff. Yeah, Vader could probably push that away, hit it with his lightsaber. But if Magneto wants to grab it from Vader, wants to pull from Vader, I think that's where Magneto takes that one. Then I think once Vader's done for, maybe he's in like a little ball or whatever, a little metal ball. Then I think that's when Darkseid comes out and he's like, he'll say something to Magneto and he'll be like, "Huh, interesting," and then he'll just demolish him with some kind of
Omega
punch
beams.
or yeah. I mean, with something, and he's like, "You've had your fun. Now it's time to to clean up the mess." And then boom, he hits Magneto, and Magneto's done for.
One curious question for both of you guys.
Yeah.
Does Darkseid or Vader have telepathy? I can't remember if either one of them have some kind of mental telepathy. Because we know from Charles can't beat fucking Magneto on a fist fight. It's just never gonna happen. However,
Yeah, no.
Charles can best Magneto if he gets in his fucking mind.
Yeah.
So, curious question. Does Vader have that same ability? I can never remember if he does or he doesn't.
I don't think. I mean, it's just like talking through the Force almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say
and
like using the Force for like a mind probe, kind of.
And I don't think, like, I'm not sure if like other Force users have to have like other people who aren't Force users. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they have to have it
Like,
as
is it
well.
just
And if,
blocked?
I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Okay. So they're
Yeah.
not tapped into the Force, so they can't understand what's going on.
exactly.
Yeah.
What about Darkseid, though? I can't remember. Because I know he's very much the Superman archetype in some reference. But I don't remember if he has some telepathic abilities.
Well, I'll
He
say
does.
this. I'll say this. Yeah, I'll say this. Even if they have telepathy, both doesn't wouldn't Vader and Magneto be like susceptible to that because they're both wearing a helmet? They both have something on their head, so it would stop them.
No. Only reason why Magneto's is because he specifically built it for Charles, not to be able to get in his brain. But Vader doesn't have that for that reason.
Fair.
However,
That's
you
true.
could extrapolate the fact that there are other Force wielders in the Star Wars universe that can, and maybe that's something he doesn't want them to see into his mind or fuck
Fair.
with his head or whatever. So maybe we could say that's a 50-50 chance
Yeah.
at best, right? But we know Magneto for sure can sustain it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Darkseid also has metal armor around his head and on his body, right? It's like
True.
a metal kind of helmet, right?
Maybe
Wouldn't
Darkseid is
Magneto
smart
just
enough
crush that
to
shit?
help Vader try to go through and bog down Magneto. Because Darkseid he's so insanely intelligent. He plays with his food. I would say he probably goes to try to weaken Magneto, uses the Omega beams. You can't outrun those. The Omega
Right.
beams can like literally teleport you to different places. So
Yeah.
Right.
who's to say he's just, you know, just juggling Magneto around? But yeah, that's a good point. I feel like so everybody has metal armor, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a matter of who just catches who first. Because if we're dropping them
Yeah.
into like this gladiator style arena, then I would
Mhm.
probably tell you it's gonna be. I would probably say Magneto if it's all metal suits. But if they're all just kind of like wandering around, not catching each other, maybe not knowing who is who first, Darkseid wins.
Mhm.
I love Vader, but
Okay.
I agree. Vader's not taking any of them.
Okay. Okay. I say onslaught. I mean onslaught. Pff, we're going onslaught. That's a
Onslaught would
different
be
whole
great.
conversation.
Yeah, I know
That's
that
a
would be
different.
over. Forget about it. It'd be done.
I think it's dark side. That's the way
Yeah.
that I view it. I just think it's one of those where, you know, I feel like he's like I want to have some fun with this, so I won't like I'm not gonna intervene between you two. Y'all go at it. And then Magneto and Vader are going at it, however long that takes. And then Darkseid's like, and all right, and I'm here, and now you're gone. No matter who wins between
Yeah.
Vader and Magneto, I
But
think
we
that's
gotta agree that it's not a short fight between Vader and Magneto,
no,
right?
no.
I don't
think so.
think crushing his body would do it. I think that certainly diminishes Vader's intelligence too, right? I think
Mhm.
he's smart enough, he's skilled enough, he's been around the Emperor long enough. Like there are more. The thing about these three individuals is they're all three narcissists, right? They're fucking
Mhm.
Oh
egocentric,
yeah.
and I don't. I That's why I didn't believe that when you said that he would work with um Magneto to take out Vader. I don't think that would happen because he is so narcissistic. He runs a fucking planet, right? That's a
Yeah.
spaceship that consumes other planets and for fuel and has his own patrol of fucking. And he deals with Mother. I mean, like, there's just a lot Darkseid has. So I don't know that he would definitely be one to play nicey nice with others. I think he'd look at them in some really high ego place and go, "These are children that I'm fighting," right? Like he'd look at them like children. I mean, he looks at Superman like a child, right?
Oh
Even
yeah.
though they're kind of contemporaries, he still, because that's how egocentric he is. That's how fucking, maniacal he is, right? So I don't know
Right.
that he would help anybody. Now, on the other hand, if you then say Vader and Magneto, because they have more of a human element to them, right? There's
For
some
sure.
humanity that brews in them. Both Magneto, right? He wants the best parts for his mutant kind, right? He has that. And then we know that fucking Vader was willing to kill the Emperor for his son, right? There's this human quality that's with these two individuals that maybe they would rather work together to kill Darkseid. And then
Right.
after that, maybe then face off and see who can, demolish the other.
That's fair.
That's the way I would put
That's
it.
fair.
How
That's
they
fair.
feed him, Darkseid, that one's, because isn't Darkseid immortal? Am I bugging on it, or
To an
maybe not?
extent, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he has been killed before. But
Mhm.
it's in a situation like this, since death is the only solution, I guess you
Yeah.
really got to do. And that's the thing; these guys don't really have any research going into it, or probably any prep time going into it. They're just jumping right into the fight. So
Force
who
lightning,
knows what?
Yeah.
magnetic. You know what I mean? Like they both have
Yeah.
the ability to throw shit at him. So I think
Right.
they like, yeah, yeah.
This would be a good. That would be a
I
good
think
fight
that
to
would
see.
be the different way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a fucking. That was a man. Fuck you, Steven. That
That was
shit
a fun
sucked.
one. That
Yeah.
that was the hardest one because the other ones here, I kind of just did for fun to see, more so how it would
Yeah.
play out.
Well, I'm glad that you said like they're just getting dropped in there. They don't have prep time. If you have any of these, the remaining ones, if you say Batman in any of them, he's already dead. So
Nope.
just go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do 2-on-2 because or 1-on-1
I didn't
because
have
that he
any Batman.
Yeah.
No Batman and no
Good.
Superman.
Which
in
is
any
weird.
Of my fights.
I thought you could have put Batman, Daredevil, and Red Hood in a fight together. That would have been interesting.
That would have
And
been fun.
maybe Darkseid, Thanos, and Magneto.
Mm.
That would have
Okay.
been an even more interesting
I would have done.
pairing.
I would have done instead of Magneto. I would have done like Dark Plagueis, like
Or
Plagueis the
Dark
Wise.
Plagueis.
Ooh,
Yeah. I mean, so there's,
Yeah.
Plagueis would be
I think,
crazy.
can we take one moment to answer our thoughts on the question of who would win between Darkseid and Thanos?
Just okay. Okay. This answers
That's
my
a tough
question.
one.
This answers my question. So yes
It's
or
the
no.
nerdy question of the day, by the way. That motherfucking question right there.
So does Thanos have all 6 Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet?
Oh shit.
If you say yes, it's Thanos. If you say no,
Yeah.
it's Darkseid. That's that.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
I've been on
That's a good-
I've been on
that's a
this
good
I've been on
point.
this discussion for so long with
This
so
is a
many
good
people
point. This is-
because honestly, what did Thanos do to half the population?
Yeah.
Done.
Depleted
That's all he
them.
has to do.
Yeah.
That's all he has to do.
And
You just got-
sustained it. And sustained it.
How much did Thanos do when he didn't have the gauntlet? I mean, he
Exactly.
showed up from the past into the future with a whole fucking army. I mean,
Yeah.
he is even scarier without the gauntlet too. Like he is
Yeah.
no person to bat an eye against. And it's one of those things where if he doesn't
Just-
have the the Black Order and everything, then
Yeah,
I'm
I
probably
was
going
gonna say.
Darkseid.
Just
it's- if-
Thanos in the
Yeah.
MCU alone. Not talking about Thanos from the comic books, because that Thanos we know is far more complicated than the one from the MCU.
Right.
He
Mhm.
doesn't have that, oh, I'm just trying to save humanity or save half the galaxy and shit from itself. No, he's a fucking villain pure to the core. So
Yeah.
it is a little bit different. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean
I think
that's
the gauntlet
that's
makes a difference.
yeah. I think I don't want to put them in comparison. I'm not, but the example that I would use is the Batman prep time example. If Batman had prep time against A, he might have a winning chance. If Thanos had the gauntlet with all 6 Infinity Stones, I'm giving the edge to Thanos just because of the simple fact that he can look at Darkseid and be like, all right, and then just think of him going away and dusting away, and he just snaps and it's done for. That's the way that I view it. I don't think I don't view Thanos as like a fight first type of person. He wants to get it done, and if he has that
Yeah.
power, he'll get it done immediately. That's as plain and simple as it can be.
Yeah. Even
So-
his
I agree.
fight scenes were kind of playful, right? Like
Yeah,
in the
Yeah.
movies, right? Like when they're trying to thwart it out and grab the gauntlet and keep his hand from snapping and doing all of that shit, he almost was having a good time, right? Like he was having
Yeah.
fun a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit with it,
yeah,
you know.
I mean, just that one
Yeah.
scene where he's just walking towards Wanda,
Yeah.
and he's just brushing people off. He's like, "Oh yeah, Hulkbuster stuck in the rocks, Captain
Yeah.
America, punched to the temple." I mean, he
Yeah.
he is insanely overpowered.
yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
It'd be a fight
Second
for the
question,
ages, though.
last question. Second question.
Yeah.
Jean Grey as the Phoenix versus Wanda Maximoff as the
All right.
Scarlet Witch.
So, I'm just gonna let you know this now. I don't know how you got into my house, but you're looking at my notes. So, how about this?
All
Instead
right.
of me answering your
Go ahead.
question, I'm gonna let you answer
All
that
right.
question yourself because
All right.
for my last one,
Touche.
I had a fatal four-way picked out here.
We love Fatal
I
Four
have
Ways.
Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman,
Oh,
Scarlet Witch, and Jean
God
Grey.
damn. That is
I
Okay.
had all four of those women in my final four. So
okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
What? Okay. Oh my God. All right, JT. Oh my God.
Whew.
I need a minute with this one.
Okay. So we've got Wonder Woman, Jean Grey,
Uh-huh.
Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel.
yep.
Okay.
Mm.
I this is how this is tough, Steven. Damn it. All right. The first one to die. The first one to go away. Bye
Wonder
bye.
Woman.
Thank you. Yes, Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's gonna put some punches in. She's gonna do some damage. but she ain't got the power like the rest of them.
No.
She's done.
No.
Second one to
She
go.
got it.
Oh, see, this is tough.
I know you trying. I know. Don't say that. Think about that. Think about that, JT. I know what you're about to say. Think about that real quick. She destroyed fucking a planet, bro.
I know.
Don't forget, she fucking flew into a planet and destroyed that shit. That was harder.
Oh.
That's
She
so
seems like
tough.
she would be the easier one to pick off next, but she flew into a fucking planet and destroyed everybody out of spite. She was just angry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, this is so tough. I think the next one gone. And for our listeners, Bruce is just back at his chair. He's ready. I think the second one gone is Captain Marvel.
No,
Dude.
And I think the winner of this 4 is Mother herself, Scarlet Witch. I gotta say it. I gotta say it.
Wow.
I think
I
Scarlet
went
Witch
Jean
takes
Grey
that one.
personally.
That matchup would be so interesting to see, but I do feel like at some point the Jean Grey would try to come out in the Phoenix Force. Does that make sense? Like the Phoenix herself is a whole different character. If Jean Grey, the X-Man, the noble woman herself tries to come out, Scarlet Witch is like, nah, I'm done. You're done.
Well,
You're done for.
here's a fun thing to play against too. Is what if Wonder Woman uses the lasso of truth onto Jean Grey, and almost kind of just disables her right from there, and boom, Jean Grey's done. Then you have Wonder Woman, Scarlet Witch, and Captain Marvel.
I still think that even without the Phoenix Force, I still think Jean Grey is powerful.
is definitely a fucking adversary.
I still think she's more powerful than Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman has the strength.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She can fly. She can she's been here forever. From Themyscira. Like she's been there.
Let us not forget a woman who could fly, by the way, and she got a fucking invisible fucking helicopter. She got a why do you need that? And how do you find it? How the fuck you find that?
Ask Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy find the invisible boatmobile. You just do.
I never knew how they did.
Or it's like how Daredevil just finds anything. He just kind of walks and sees it.
That is true.
Bumps right
you don't
into
even see
it.
that man bumping into anything. He's just finding it.
He walks and he's like, all right, it's right there. No, I respect Wonder Woman. I think she's amazing. She can go up toe to toe with anyone. Yeah. However,
I'd put her against She-Hulk. That's where
I would too.
She would. That would
I
be
would too.
more.
Yes.
Yeah.
However, I do think that in this fight, in particular, with 4 other women who are powered enabled, who have tremendous abilities, I just think I got to say Wonder Woman's got to go first. Then you're getting into a discussion. I think Carol Danvers at some point would just I just don't know. I don't think her powers could be as powerful as. We got to play a lot of what ifs here because did Wanda's kids go missing? Are they dead? If something is going wrong with Wanda, like with Wanda's family, you got craziness right there. Jean Grey, is the Phoenix Force completely taken over where she has no control at all?
Well, she's not even Jean Grey at all. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good question.
You've got to play those, but if we're not playing any of those, I still think Wanda's powers, alone as a mutant. I mean, she wiped out. She said no mutants, no more mutants. She wiped out all the mutants, like half. Like what do you do? Like she can wipe out people.
But hold on for 1 second. Where did she get her powers from? Where did she get her powers from?
Wanda? I mean, she's a mutant, so like.
So she's a.
Are we going Yeah. I mean, if we're going MCU, she got them from testing in Sokovia,
But
from the
what stone?
From the stone. I think it was the
Reality Stone. No.
No, I think it was
the. I think it was a Mind Stone.
The Mind Stone. It was the Mind Stone.
Because we learned that in WandaVision.
what stone did Carol Danvers get hers from?
Power Stone.
Tesseract, the Space Stone.
The Space Stone, yeah, the Space, yeah. Mhm.
So now we have, if we go by those two rules, then we have two fucking stones fighting each other, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That means that that fight is a little more
That's true.
closer
That's
than
true.
the other.
Yeah.
So I think
I guess we
that
gotta
one,
ask-
we'd have to consider that. Yeah.
I guess we got to ask
she's
the
gone.
matchmaker over here, Steven, is it
Yeah.
comic?
Set some of the rules.
Is it comic book Carol Danvers? Like is it like are we going based off the comic books or the movies?
How I interpreted
two-
it when I was writing this match down was the last time we saw them on screen. So with Jean Grey, that would be the last time we saw her in, like, you know, X-Men 97 is the most recent thing we have her in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we have Multiverse of Madness, Wanda. You know, we have the Marvels, Captain Marvel. And then
Yeah.
we have, I'd want to say the most recent thing with Wonder Woman was probably Zack Snyder's Justice League, if I'm not wrong. Came out after 84.
Or was it No, I thought it was
Or The Flash.
it was the Flash.
It was the
Ooh.
Oh,
Flash.
shit. Then
It
she's
was the
really
Flash.
toast.
Yeah, if it's the Flash
Yeah.
version, nah. Yeah. Okay, so the last time we saw those characters, Jean Grey didn't have the Phoenix Force then, so we're just
Yeah.
looking at Jean Grey.
Wait a minute. Was
Wanda-
even
Wanda-
Jean Grey in 97?
Yeah.
We
yeah.
found out that she wasn't Jean Grey, right?
Well, Madeline Pryor.
The Madeline Pryor, yeah. Still very
Yeah.
strong, but she's not
Yeah.
what she will be
Yeah.
eventually.
Right. Carol in the Marvels, I feel like she was more within herself. She was more trying to help than she was on the attack. I mean, Dar-Benn, the villain of the Marvels. I mean, as much as we want to talk about the movie in general, whatever. Dar-Benn did kind of have her way with Carol, there for a little bit. So I don't think Carol was at her best during that fight or during that movie per se. And then with Wanda, like I mentioned earlier, her kids are gone. They're missing. She wants
Strongest
her
one.
kids. Yeah, she's the winner in that one. So
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that.
Well, that's fair.
I think in that iteration, I give you that. I think you're right. Yeah. All right, I ride that coat. That I think Wanda takes that. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, I'm glad we all can somewhat agree then. You make a strong case for Scarlet Witch. My heart just
Yeah.
I just love Jean Grey so much. I think it might just be Marvel Rivals that's doing this to me because, man, I love
I was
playing with
like-
her so much. But
I was about to say.
I think
Yeah, I
I think
was
that's
like,
a great way for us to kind of exit and go into our. I will say just like the ending of the show. Today was kind of more so one of those fun games that we can just play. So to end it off, I'm going to ask the audience a question, and you guys can answer if you guys want to as well. Here's a fatal four-way for the audience. Who wins in this fight? John Constantine, Doctor Strange, Doctor
Oh.
Fate, or our beloved Gambit?
Oh. Okay.
I know I'm gonna have the hot take. Can I take this one first?
Go ahead.
I know what you're
JT,
going to say.
Go ahead.
I know what he's going to say.
You're not gonna like it. I know that's the.
I know what you're going to say.
Gambit's gone first.
Yep.
He's out.
Yeah.
He's gone first.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Who takes him out? That's another question.
Mm-hmm.
Constantine.
I was gonna say I would feel Constantine would be the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Strange and Fate they're not killers, right? Like they might have their little moments, but they're not killers, right?
They're protectors, yeah.
Yeah, they're protectors. Which also then leads me to think that while it would be a long and grueling supernatural battle with the summoning of all sorts of maniacal creatures, from demons to Beelzebub or whatever the fuck may be, we'd get all of that shit. But I think Strange, and I might be biased because I love Dr. Fate. I used to love Dr. Fate a lot more than I do now in my adult years. I loved him DC. He pulled me towards that mystical side of DC, and I loved it.
Mhm.
But I will say, I do think that Strange takes him out. This iteration of Strange that we've been seeing, Strange took Strange out, right? Like
Yeah.
we seen him in What If, and Sorcerer Supreme, and fucking amazing, right? When
Mhm.
incentivized, he can do a lot of things. And so I'd say he'd take Dr. Fate out. Now, then it would be him and Constantine. That's where things would get fucking interesting.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because Constantine, man, this one's hard.
My gut tells me you're gonna pick Constantine, and that's totally fine with me.
Well, and I am, and here's why. I'm trying to think of the way that he does, though. Because I think he summons Dormammu.
That would be fucking nutty.
And
Oh, like Strange
Dormammu
does?
has a. No. Freaking Constantine. And Dormammu has that fucking vengeance against him. Against Strange. And he can't leave his dimension. But if Constantine summons him, which he can, he has the power to summon demons. And he summons Dormammu. Fucking Strange is eating ass. He's done. Just saying, man. Just saying. That's my take. That's my take. That's my
Okay.
take on that.
I
JT,
respect
Ali,
it.
your turn.
Okay, so here's a question for you two. Um, who would you pick between Darkseid, Constantine, or Doctor Fate? Who would you pick? Just like off the dome, real quick. Who would you pick?
Dark side.
That's an interesting. It's a
Darkseid, right?
very DC fight. Yeah, I would say. You know what? I would ask a question before answering that. What plane are they on? Are they on Earth? Are they on a mortal plane on Earth?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
We're just dropping them into a room. Like for me,
Nevada.
when I was thinking of this fight, I personally have Doctor Fate taking it all. Because
Here's the
in my
thing.
opinion, Doctor
I
Fate
think-
best Doctor Strange.
Interesting.
Here's the thing. I think. Really.
Yeah.
Well, because here's the reason why I asked. If we're saying that Darkseid beats all of those, like Doctor Fate and Constantine, we did also say that Thanos could beat Darkseid, right? And if we're saying that Thanos can beat Darkseid, Darkseid can beat the other two. Doctor Strange did hold up his own against Thanos. We've seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So I can see it playing out this way. I can see Doctor Fate multiplying himself, but I can also see Doctor Strange doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like those
That'd be crazy.
multitude, like I could see like those multitude of people going up against one another while the real ones are trying to like figure out which one's which. And Constantine's like, what the hell? Like, where is the real one? Like, I feel like that
Yeah.
would overload Constantine. I do think that Strange with the the bands of Sidorak, I think that alone helps tremendously. That's a good question. So, Bruce, you said Constantine.
Mm-hmm.
Strange, Stephen Strange. You said
Oh, people know
Steven,
me,
you
yeah.
said you said Dr. Fate.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange.
That's great. Sorry, Gambit. We have all of our favorites killing you.
Do you know who says you know who picked Gambit? Craig.
That is true. Craig had
that
picked Gambit.
bastard.
So Craig, so we're gonna put a poll in this episode and vote for who you think would win between those four characters. Is it is it my team of Doctor Strange? Is it Steven's team of Doctor Fate? Or is it Bruce's team with Constantine?
Baby.
Or you can be on Craig's side, who never talks in these episodes, and you can
Yeah.
pick Gambit. The
And
silent
if you
but
do, we
deadly.
will screenshot it and laugh at you because that's just
We will.
wild.
We will.
But
will.
truly, and for every listener out there too, if there are others within this top 3 or the 3 fights that we did. I mean, let us know who you think wins. Tell us if you think we're wrong, if you think, Darth Vader beats Magneto and Darkseid, or however you feel.
Yep.
We'll go through and we'll put that poll out there for about, let's say, like a week, and we'll come back to it and we'll see kind of what we get, and maybe we'll talk about it on the next episode. But
Yeah, we
that's
can
it for
shout 'em
me.
out.
Any words for you gentlemen here before we end the episode?
The only thing that I have to say is stay tuned for Past the Silver Screen. All 3 of us just saw a fantastic movie in our opinions, and we will definitely be talking about that in just the next episode of Past the Silver Screen. So you do not want to miss that. It's a review episode, and the review that we're going to be doing is on an icon, the king of pop. That's all I'm going to say.
Be on the lookout.
And I just want to say, live long and prosper. Peace.
Welcome to the Quantum Couch. Steven, JT, Bruce, take a seat. Take a seat.